Hello everyone, welcome to the online course Stylistics. The topic of our third lecture is the intensification of a certain feature of a thing or phenomenon. Before we start, I'd like you, as usual, ask a question, an easy one. What makes the word special? The answer is quite simple. A figure of speech or several well-used figures of speech, like the simile. The simile is a figure of speech that compares two different things in an interesting way using the word like or as. Like or as are helpers for you, indicators. And there are two types of the simile, a trite and genuine. Trite sometimes is called cliches. Okay, there are two funny pictures to study the way simile functions. We are like two peas in a pod, busy as a bee, as here and like here can help you. And you know that a lot of idioms have similes in their core. Okay, well done. Next slide. So here we are to discuss the difference between the metaphor and the simile. The difference is quite simple. So look at the scheme, yeah? Metaphor, something is something, and simile, something is like something. This formula can help you to distinguish these two close definitions. Metaphor means life is a game. Simile, life is like a game. It means that any simile or metaphor can be transformed. For example, if you'd like to make or transform from a simile, a metaphor, you'd better say life is a game, and vice versa. If you have a metaphor, life is a game, and you'd like to transform it into a simile, you are to say life is like a game. Quite simple. Okay, next slide. Periphrasis is a stylistic device that can be defined as the use of excessive and long words to convey a meaning which could have been conveyed with a shorter expression or in a few words. Look at that. There is example, a beaver, yeah, a furry paddle-tailed mammal. Sometimes when you forgot the word or you don't know how it sounds in another language, you could use periphrases, yeah. So there are three types: logical, figurative, and euphemistic. Okay, next. So, types of periphrases with the examples. Logical, based on one of the inherent properties of the described object. Instruments of abstractions equals pistols. So, if you don't know the word pistols, you understand that the instruments of abstraction, something connected to the weapon. Inherent means that something that has something in its core. Figurative, based either on metaphor or metonymy, the key word of the collocation is the word used figuratively. And euphemistic, we're going to talk it later, okay, just now, 1 second, okay. Euphemism is a type of periphrasis using an innocuous word or expression in place of one that is deemed offensive or suggests something unpleasant. For example, you could see a funny situation. A man, it's written, you are fired. A man was sacked, but he doesn't want to upset his wife. Because of that, he says, "Good news, dear, I'm going to be spending more time with the family." Of course, he is not happy, but he doesn't want to make his members of family feeling bad about his losing job. Because of that, this man has used euphemism. Okay, well done. Okay, next we're going to start talking about hyperbole. Hyperbole is a rhetorical and literary technique where an author or speaker intentionally uses exaggeration and overstatement for emphasis and effect. Hyperbole is quite easy to understand. there is a ladder showing the movement up, and a picture to show you how the hyperbole functions. I'm so hungry I could eat you. You remember that when we are hungry, we also can say, we quite often say this phrase, I'm so hungry that I could eat even a horse. Okay, well done. So thank you for your attention. That was the first part of our lecture. We are going to study the second part in our next video. Please switch on the next video lecture. See you. Bye. Thank you for attention.